Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the very first Merge Tribal Council as Okai. We're going to call it that. That's the official name. Um, First things first, we're just going to go over just like what happened today and all that stuff, just to get it out of the air or the way. Nora approached us. Obviously, she posted on her story and she posted in the group chat saying that she did not want to play the game anymore. Her heart wasn't in it. She did not care. We do send her all the best. We can't force anyone to stay here. That's just the way it is. So it gives y'all that one step closer to making it to the end. Like we said, no hard feelings to her. If her heart's not in it, then we can't force her to play at the end of the day. But the game must move on, and it benefited y'all because tonight would have been a double tribal council. So
Yes.
technically,
Oh
she
shit.
took the spot. So that is why we continued to do the tribal council tonight for those that were asking. With that being said, let's get to it. So Roman, as the newest member, he just went away. As the newest member, welcome back. Did you get a lot of
Thank you.
welcoming reaction, or were people kind of like, "Oh, he's back,"
A bit.
or what was
I got a
was
little
it
bit.
like?
It was a little bit. Oh, congrats! It was a little bit like, hey, because half the people here voted me, so fuck you guys. Yeah,
Love you, Roman.
it's really great to be. What the fuck do you want?
Because I voted you out. Love you, girl.
Okay, so some people
Shut
have
the fuck
been
up.
to some tribals. I think Dustin, you've been to 8 tribals, while Caleb, you've only been to 3. I'm pretty sure 3 or 4. So there is a difference. This question's to Caleb. Do you think that makes a difference of like someone's been to 8 tribal councils, so they've known what to do and survive, versus you've been to 3? Do you think there's a difference between that?
Not necessarily. I don't think like you could survive more because you've been to more tribals. It all just depends on, like if you are well connected with most of the tribe, et cetera, et cetera. I don't think like experience from voting people off will benefit you or help you be better at tribal. I don't
I
know
agree.
what else with that.
Ion, so you're one of the people that's been to little tribal councils, and at those tribal councils, you've received votes. Are you afraid that you could be getting votes now that you're back at tribal council again?
I'm aware that I'm getting votes because I've been told by someone who I truly trust in this game that I'm getting votes, and people who are voting me are obviously voting me because they don't like me, but it's whatever. Like at the end of the day, they need to remember that it's jury management that counts, and if you don't make a connection with me, then you're probably not going to get my vote at the end. So, fuck you. That's all I'm gonna say.
Logan, actually Eric instead. Eric, you were on that Mele Mele tribe since day one. Are you happy that Mele Mele's over and you're at Merge now, or are you missing it a little bit?
I don't miss it at all. I didn't. Mele Mele was just like a train wreck that was the worst tribe I've ever been on. But then again, like I kind of miss it in the sense because now I just know that I'm like in the deep minority and really don't have a chance in this game. So like I miss it in the sense of having numbers. I don't miss it because it was like cursed in that sense. So
Braden, my question's to you. So you've been on previous tribes where it's been 8, 5, 6 people. It's been smaller numbers, but now we're at 11 people and only one person's safe. Do you think that with there being bigger numbers, there's more chance of people to go? Or like, do you think that people have it figured out who's going to go already?
I honestly have no idea. Basing it off of like what I know, I have no idea who's gonna go. So if people have more of an understanding, then I'm a little afraid that it could be me. But you never know. It's an intense game. Just gotta kind of hope for the best.
So Logan, Ion says she's heard herself get votes, and then Braden says he hasn't heard anything. What have you kind of heard around the block tonight?
Well, like for me personally, I feel like it's kind of well known that the older Mele Mele people are not that well liked. So like for Ion, I understand her being annoyed about like getting votes, but I also just feel like it's interesting that she's talking about jury management and stuff when I think we're like 3 votes right now. So I don't know. I feel like there's a lot. I feel like there's a bigger number of people that are not voting for Ion, from what I've heard at least. And like from what I've heard, I think that it's probably gonna be somebody on Melly Melly going tonight, just because I think it's an easy vote for a lot of people right now.
Emily, can you answer any questions? Okay.
She's at
so
Claire's.
So Emily, I would say honestly, 80% of this game has been like a feud between you and Noor. But now that she's gone, do you think that the tension's gone off you, or do you think your name's still going to be put out there?
I mean, I feel like my name is still probably going to be put out there just because it's been put out there so much. I guess at this point, like, I don't know, like, all original Melly Melly and swap Melly Melly is just quite frankly fucked, and I'm a part of that, so it's probably out there somewhere.
Quick whisper update. Emily and Caleb are whispering.
What?
Logan, Eric, Emily, and Dustin are whispering. Dustin and Logan are whispering. Braden and Logan are whispering. Caleb and Liz are whispering. Eric and Logan are whispering. Braden and Liz are whispering. Eric and Liz are whispering. Ion and Caleb are whispering. Emily and Logan are whispering. Braden and Ion are whispering. Emily and Caleb re-whispered. Braden and Emily are whispering. Braden and Brian are whispering. Braden and Liz are whispering.
Okay. Well, people went away. Brian, can you answer our question?
Yes. Hey.
So you were on the Polu tribe, and I wouldn't say it was luck. Y'all had the skill to win so many immunities. Do you think winning those immunities bonded y'all in a certain way that you might stick together at Merge, or do you see people turning on each other quicker than it seems?
I think it's a little bit of a mix because they're definitely like allies, but at the same time, I'm not gonna be like everyone from Polu. I'm sticking with y'all, love y'all. It's like it's obviously like it's bound to happen that people are gonna flip on each other. I don't know. It could be happening whenever. I think it's gonna be messy, but like I think it definitely could have an effect on the game because it's how you were perceived. So certain people have certain perceptions on the game where maybe they're not liked. It's messy.
Braden, so you are original Akala, and there's only 3 of y'all. 2 of them aren't here, obviously, so you get the obligated question. Do you think that, like, with Akala being so small numbers, do you think y'all are sticking together, or have y'all integrated into, like, the other tribes now, rather than Akala Strong?
I really don't think it's Akala Strong. I know Liz has voted Jack like 4 times. I really have no idea what's going on in terms of numbers, but it seems to be a Polu versus Melly Melly thing. So I don't know. I really don't know. I don't really know where the sides are right. That was really rude. I don't know where the sides are right now.
More whispers. A lot. Braden and Emily, Eric and Logan, Braden and Liz, Braden and Ion, Braden and Brian, Emily and Logan. That's Ion and Caleb. Caleb and Roman, Ion and Roman. Emily and Brian. And
I told Emily I was voting her out.
Roman, are you able to answer the question?
Hello.
So Roman, at the previous tribal council, you were with all the people that were voted off, and we kind of asked like the generic question of like, who would you want like out next, like who your target is. So you didn't just hear like your information, you heard like everyone else's information that was voted out. Do you think you're gonna take any of that information, or was it just like nice to hear?
I mean, I'm not taking any of the information because it was that last tribe was just Connor and Andrew bullshitting, saying that they were going to target Mele Mele to make the rest of us happy, which I knew wasn't true. So I didn't really get much other than Connor and Andrew.
Andrew was going to target Mele Mele. He wasn't working with them.
Okay, I don't care. That's the end of my question.
Dustin.
That vote is so annoying.
Dustin? Hey.
Yo.
So you've been to the most tribal councils out of everyone. I think it's 8 you've been to. Do you think going to those types of tribal councils have gotten you, this is your first Survivor game, correct?
Yeah.
So has it gotten you those experiences going into the merge? Do you think that will help? Or do you think that like it's even more stressful than the next time? Like the last time, sorry.
Yeah, it's definitely, I feel like more stressful. Every tribal is stressful in general because there's always like new scenarios and stuff. Like it would have been nice to pull off some like immunities, but now I need to win immunity individually and instead of relying on people. But I wasn't able to do the last one because I was working.
Okay. Ion, you said that your name has come out and someone that you're close to has told you, but have you heard any other names tonight? Because at this tribal council, no one's really saying anything quite yet.
I mean, people don't really talk to me in general in this game, because of my relationship with Noor. So like it's like kind of like, oh, they associate us together. But now that Noor's gone, like it's like, oh, I'm here by myself. And like, people still don't try to like reach out to me as much, but like I have to reach out. So I don't really know like if any other name is out there. Like I haven't heard any other name besides my name going around. So I don't know.
Okay. Caleb, have you heard your name tonight or have you just been hearing other people's names?
I mean, honestly, I didn't hear that many names. I haven't heard my name, but then again, I could still go home because of that. Because last time I went out in the game, I haven't heard my name at all. So just because you feel safe doesn't mean you are safe. But I haven't heard that many people's names because nobody wants to talk game. No, it was so funny. Me, fucking Emily and Logan, we were just sitting in the Discord, silence. You could hear a fucking pin drop for like a solid 40 minutes. We were just sitting there. So I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know.
So Logan, he says that you were one of the people on Discord when the pin dropped and everyone heard it. So is there a reason no one wants to throw out names? Are we afraid of who to trust? Are we afraid to be the first person to throw out a name? What is the reason for the crickets?
I think there's a few things that go into it. Like I feel like sides were already established in the pre-merge, basically, which I think is like kind of annoying because I feel like that's not how Survivor is meant to be played. But I also understand like why it happened, just because like I feel like it was the tribes had very strong rivalries. I guess I don't know how you want to put it. Like there were people on both tribes that did not like each other at all, and I think that kind of carried into the merge. So I feel like sides were established before a merge vote even happened, which I think leads to a lot of people being scared to say names to certain people because they don't want it to go around and they don't want to end up looking like the snake, especially at the first merge tribal yeah.
So Eric, you're currently, besides Emily, who's you're one of the few people that got to choose like the swap tribes and you got to choose if you wanted to stay or not. And the discussion is right now that there's 2 sides. Do you regret staying on the side that you were on? Or do you wish you would have went to the other side and maybe tried to make new numbers but risk going home?
That's a good question. I haven't really thought about that. I mean, I don't regret it because obviously I made it through the post swap melee. So like I'm still here and I don't think I honestly no, I not honestly I know I would have been gone if I were to go on the other tribe. So like I don't regret that whatsoever. Like yes, it is challenging to meet a ton of new people that I've never been on the same tribe with now at merge, but I don't regret my decision at the swap.
And then last question goes to Brayden. Do you think that after tonight lines will be, there's already been talked about lines, but you think lines will be for sure drawn in paint rather than in the sand? Or do you think that the game could change as it goes?
It's concerning me how many questions you're asking me because I do that when somebody's going home. But
no, sorry. It's easier to look at people that are on the screen versus off the screen, so that's why.
Oh, you're good. You're good. In terms of lines being set, honestly, it's Survivor. You never really know. Things are always bound to change. So I think in a sense, maybe for a bit, but I don't think it would really determine the outcome of like lines for the rest of the game, if that's what you meant.
Okay. Well, with that being said, it is time to get to the vote. Simona will do another whisper update. But until then, you guys will have until 25 to vote in your name DM. Reminder, once you vote, you cannot change your vote. It will not be reversible. It is permanent marker.
Okay, so a lot of whispers. Eric and Emily, Liz and Caleb, Eric and Logan, Ion and Liz, Emily and Roman, Brayden and Emily, Emily and Caleb, Ion and Roman, Brian and Eric, Dustin and Roman, Logan and Emily, Brian and Roman, Emily and Brian, Brayden and Brian, Ion and Dustin, Emily and Logan again, Caleb and Roman, Brayden and Emily, oh my god, Caleb and Ion, Brayden and Brian, Logan and Emily and Brian.
When are votes due?
25, so 4 minutes.
This is so fun, guys.
I have no idea what I'm doing this, but it's so messy.
I fucking literally, I think it's a curse. Every time I'm in a tribal, it's so fucking messy. Oh, my food's here. Hold on.
Reminder, if you do not vote by 25, your vote will be okay.
What the fuck is this? I don't even know what to do.
Six, 7, 8. So yeah. It's the way my phone is just vibrating from messages. You have 1 more minute to vote. Don't forget.
I'm trying to find my name DM. Stop. Oh, I found it. I found it.
Here
Yes.
it is.
Yes.
Yes.
I don't know. Fucking, I'm just. Oh my god.
Roman, check your DMs.
Should I do that?
Yes. Wait. Oh my god, I'm not on mute.
Okay, I'll be right back while you're doing the vote thingies because I'm getting my food.
Okay, I do have all the votes. I will go count them, and when I return, we will do idol call, and we will find out who our very first jury member of the season is.
Yes, I made the jury. I'm so proud. You guys want to see my Christmas tree? Look how sick.
That's nice.
Thank you.
If I get voted out, I'm streaming Runaway. And I was dancing in the rain.
I have fucking endurance in 5 minutes. Oh shit.
Uh-huh. For what game? Oh, I know game.
But fucking yeah.
Yeah, I know.
You
Is it
should know.
for? Yeah, I know. They're already on the
Yeah,
call.
you really should know.
Yeah, looks at Simona. Ugh, I don't
even have 2 devices. What is this?
Ugh, I'm like shaking. I'm gonna go home.
Don't care. Hope you go.
Guys, I'm playing my idol.
I'm playing Uhane Idol.
To everyone that was on original Polu, can we do a bag search? Question mark. Logan, can I see your bag?
Sure.
Yes. I searched
Okay.
Logan's bag.
There's so many votes, I had to move to a different table to count them. So with that being said, it is time for the vote. If anyone has a hidden immunity idol, please, this is your time to do so. Play it. Sorry, that wording was weird.
Okay, Zach. Fuck. I've been holding on to this for a while now. And I think I'm gonna play it on myself tonight.
I knew you had it. I knew you had it, you bitch.
So this is a hidden immunity idol. Any votes for Logan will not count. Else?
Was that the Polu one?
With
Where
that
was
being
it?
said, hello. Oh, with that being said, we will now get to the votes. First vote, Logan does not count. Second vote, Logan does not count. Third vote, Logan does not count. Next vote, Dustin. That is 1 vote, Dustin. Next vote, Caleb. That is 1 vote, Dustin, 1 vote, Caleb. Next vote,
Y'all really hate me, huh?
Roman. That is 1 vote, Roman.
Please.
1
fuck
vote,
off.
Caleb.
Damn.
1 vote, Dustin. Next vote, Dustin. That is 2 votes, Dustin. 1 vote, Caleb. 1 vote, Roman. Next vote, Caleb. That is 2 votes, Caleb. 2 votes, Dustin. 1 vote, Roman.
Let's go.
Are we going to Rocks?
Next vote, Roman. We are tied again. 2 votes, Roman. 2 votes, Caleb. 2 votes, Dustin. 2 votes left. Next vote, Roman. That is
That's right,
3
baby.
votes, Roman.
Let's go.
So obsessed.
2 votes,
Yo.
Caleb.
So obsessed.
2 votes. Dustin,
First
1
person
vote
jury.
left.
First
The
person
next
jury.
person, or the next vote, and the first person of our
Oh,
jury is
That's right.
Roman. Roman,
Okay,
I'm
Dustin, I
sorry.
don't fucking care. I
but
also voted for you.
That is 4. That is enough.
Take that L, bitch.
Bring me your torch.
Why are you so
have
upset?
10
Shut the
seconds.
fuck up, damn.
With that being said, everyone head back to tribal council. Roman, if you would stay, we would do your exit
I have to do an
interview.
endurance. Can I do it
Okay.
later?
Yes, you can.
Okay, cool.